Hello, hello, welcome in. Let me get closer, make sure you can hear me. So we're gonna bless this space. Thank you, family, for the life that we live, because we love the life that we live. Also, I want to clear the space of all negative energies, spirits, entities that does not support our highest timeline. Return back to sender now and forevermore on all timelines, realms, and dimensions in all realities. Thank you. Ashe Tawe. I'm about to do a read. I cleared the space. Okay. Let me know if you can hear me or if you can't hear me. Okay. About to get here. Got a spread here. This is too many. Welcome, welcome. I'm Neek and I speak life. Welcome. Hi. Okay. We have the tower. Something is coming crashing down. Let's get more information. Sun in reverse. Let me know if you can hear me, guys. I want to make sure before I begin. I want to make sure. Okay, I got some hearts, so I guess so. Okay, perfect. Thank you. All right. So something's coming crashing down. Somebody's world's being turned upside down. But it looks like there's like an end to some fighting or some conflict. Some ending. Okay. All right, let's clarify this tower. Y'all got some big endings going on right now? That's what it looks like. Looks like there's an ending to something. Let's clarify this ending. There's something coming crashing down. Let's clarify the tower. Okay, somebody's financial security. Okay, so someone no longer has the family that they wanted, created, the family that they were trying to create. They no longer have it. Like they no longer have the this traditional family anymore. Also, they could also be losing protection due to some type of competition. They were okay, they could have been challenging someone. Let's clarify this here. Someone could have been in competition and it's like it went horribly wrong. They could have been in competition. It could be a family member. It could have been in competition with you. But it could have been someone that was in competition with your family. Like maybe they felt like you had like the perfect family and they were just trying to compete. Or maybe they felt like you had something to do with a traditional family, or maybe you live a traditional life, like you're a stay-at-home mom and your husband works, or just have some idea of the perfect family. This is how they see you. Someone saw you as like you have this, you make things look easy, okay? And that made them competitive with you. That made them want to compete, or it could have made them envious. and they begin to fight against you, your connection, your family. But it's yeah, that's ending. Six of Cups in reverse. Someone could have been jealous of your relationship with your kids, or maybe how you give to your family, how loving you are. Yeah, you are, you're definitely a loving partner, a loving parent. Okay. Why would that make people are just so weird. Why would that, you'd think that would encourage people to want to be better, do better. But in fact, it did the opposite. It made them want to fight. It made them want to cause conflict because you just look like you just have an easygoing life. Okay. Or you make things look easy. But that's what people don't understand. People's life that look easy, you don't know what that person had to go through. You know what I'm saying? Right here. You make it look easy. Confirmation. You make it look easy. You juggle things so beautifully. You do it, and you're doing it in heels. You're doing it so well. But it's probably because you're not someone who, you're very independent. You know how to get it out the mud. You know how to start from ground zero. You don't mind starting from ground zero. You know what I'm saying? Some people could be afraid to do things on their own, but you're not. Okay? And that's where they got you fucked up. That's where they had you fucked up. They thought that you probably, or if it wasn't for her husband or her spouse, or if it wasn't for whatever support that she has, she would not be able to do it, or he would not be able to do it so well. But that's not the case. You're very independent. You're someone who knows how to juggle multiple things. You may have multiple streams of income. Okay. But this was ruffling feathers with someone. Yeah. The fact that you just know how to get it out the mud was ruffling someone's feathers. But they didn't realize that it has a lot to do with the things that you've been through. You're not someone to go and complain to others about your problems, So they thought you didn't have any problems because you didn't complain. But that's not the case. You just know how to handle your problems on your own. You know how to, you're solution based. You're not someone that's going to sit and waddle in an issue. You're looking for a solution. Okay, so they mistake you not complaining for you ain't got you have no issues. You have nothing going on. She never has any problems. And that's not the case. Okay, you just strong like that. You just got it like that. You're not a moper. You don't look for no pity parties. And because you don't look for no pity party, they thought that your life was easy. And that's not the case. You worked hard for what you have, but they want it to look like you didn't work hard, or they want to think that you didn't work hard to justify them coming up against you. Okay? We have the Sun in reverse. Yeah, somebody was a happiness hater. They didn't like how joyful, youthful, all smiles. They didn't like that. There's some sick people out here, And if this is you, you may be realizing that there's some sick people out here. Everybody's not like you. Everybody's not as strong as you. And instead of being strong like you or being encouraged by your strength, they're so weak that they got to attack you. You know what I'm saying? Instead of lift themselves up, learn from you, Somebody was a happiness hater. Let's clarify the Sun in reverse. It was a Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands in reverse. Somebody, this Queen of Wands could Could be a street monger, like a whore. It could be a man or a woman. But this person is somebody that see, their attention is in the wrong area. Like they're so focused on sex. They're so focused on control, because the Queen of Wands in reverse is someone imbalanced in their passions. Like their passion isn't focused on the right things. Okay, so this is someone that loose with it. Okay, so they could have been, yeah, they were jealous of your innocence. You look so innocent, but because they're not innocent, they thought that you weren't innocent as well. But that's truly your nature. That's what it's showing here. These are in reverse, but they felt like you, this innocent little childlike energy that you have. You could be older as well, but you have a childlike spirit about you where people would not even know your age, because you're so youthful. Maybe the way you dress, the way you act, the way you talk, just for you to be your age and still smile, it makes you look youthful, because most older people, they don't smile as much. You know what I'm saying? After some time, they just be, but you still smile like a young girl or a young man. And they felt like that was a facade, but that wasn't the case. It wasn't a facade. It was real, but they wanted it to be a facade because they was a whore, they thought that you should be a whore. Maybe because you just look so youthful, so beautiful, Okay, so this could be someone who has distorted perceptions of people. They feel like because you're beautiful, you may be a whore. Or because you're rich, you may have done something bad to get there. So this person has distorted views of individuals, of people. Okay. So they had a distorted view of you. Let's further clarify this. Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay. They could feel some type of way about your work. Whatever it is that you do for work. They feel like you are, or they may have wanted to affect your finances, because we have the wand here as well, but it's in reverse. So they probably was preying on your downfall. Okay, this could be way of gossip, way of prayer, way of doing magic, going to a root work or whatever. But they were preying on your downfall in regards to your work, your finances. And it's so funny because in all of your cards, you're just minding your own business. You see here, that's you. This is you. This is you. In all these cards, you're just minding your business. And this is you just being you is pissing people off. Okay? And the only people that is pissing off is those who have skeletons in their closet. Those who are afraid of change. Okay? Those who have envious spirits. Okay, those who are unhealed, those are the people that feathers you're ruffling. Okay, but you're just minding your business, and they want to affect your money. They want to affect how comfortable you look. Like we said in the beginning, someone sees just how beautiful of a life that you've created for yourself, and they think that you've got it. You got it too easy. You working from home. Okay, you could have a work from home job. You could do something. Your office could be comfortable. Whatever you do for work, they feel like you got it too easy. And they want it to affect just how comfortable you are doing your work. Like they want to affect your comfortability. Somebody wants you uncomfortable. More than likely because they're uncomfortable. This is projection. This is projection. This is not you. This is what someone wants for you. Okay? Wow. This is... people are sick, man. People are sick. They ain't got nothing else to do. With all this energy that you're putting into someone else, wishing on someone's downfall, you can be putting into yourself, you know. And it's crazy. It's 2026 and people still don't get that, you know. All this energy, all this hateful energy that you put into people, you can be putting into yourself, okay? We have the Six of Wands, okay? You still moving forward. You're still going to be victorious. They can't stop you. And it's mainly because their protection, because they've come up against you, okay? Looks like here you're an earth angel. You're someone who you're someone that is in your purpose, okay? And because you're in your purpose, you can't be stopped, okay? So the people that came up against you, as we have it here, Five of Wands in reverse, okay? There's an end to them trying to come against you, okay? There's an end to it. There's no more conflict, okay? They say keep minding your business, because your spirit team, your guides, whoever you subscribe to, okay, they taking care of that for you, okay? You cannot be stopped, which is why the Five of Wands is in reverse, okay? Imagine trying to stop someone and they ain't even paying you no attention. They didn't even know that you had beef with them. They're like, who are you? You know, they're on their journey and somebody just comes up in their face, you know, and you're like, who are you? What do you need? How can I help you? That's how you look. You look unbothered right now. And they're realizing that there's no stopping you, okay? The next card out is the Chariot. There's no stopping you, okay?